Okay, this tutorial is about how to analyze an InDesign project using the Verbingo analysis tool. And I show you this so that both account managers and project managers and even our freelance resources can help with this process. It's that simple. InDesign has a couple quirks to it. We'll talk about those later, but let's go over the general process. The first thing you do, here is an InDesign document. This is what it looks like inside of InDesign. You can see there are graphics, fonts. I don't have all the fonts here, but I don't need them. You can see it's a two-page brochure here. Now, generally, sometimes we get this from the client, but we need to start asking the client to send us what is called an InDesign markup language file, or IDML file. And that can be achieved or can be attained by the client by simply clicking on the File menu and going down to Export. Again, this is inside InDesign, so none of us can do this, but the client can. And the very first thing that comes up as an option is this format, IDML. Okay, well, maybe not first, but it's a choice there. Now the client simply saves that, and then that IDM file is what they need to send to us. Okay, that's it. They don't need to send graphics, they don't need to send fonts, nothing else, just that IDML file. Then what we can do with the IDML file is we go to the Verbingo landing page, like I've shown you. Here's the URL that you can get from me. We log in, let's log in as the test 08 user with the password. And then again, all you need to worry about is this materials tab, which you click on. You click on the InDesign option, continue. You choose the file that the client sent you, the IDML file. All right, nothing else. You open it. Again, you set the language pair. English to what? Let's choose Spanish, which LA Spanish, which serves South America. So now we have File, English to Spanish, and we hit the Scan button. Notice that you wait, again, a few seconds, and here we're going to get the same type of results that we got with other types of files, such as XLIF. Here there are no matching translations because it's a new client. There are only new and unique, and you can get a very accurate word count here and idea of any duplicates that there may be. But again, we only need to charge for new. No reason to charge for any duplicates because they're just handled only once. So again, that's basically it. You don't need to continue. You can do back, and in order to provide your quote, you have the numbers you need here. If you were to do continue, that would be to actually set up a project, and that's a different tutorial. So let me know if you have any questions. There is one issue with InDesign, and that is that InDesign files need to be set up ideally in order to be handled this way. And if they're not set up ideally, it can be a real mess. But just to finish here, what the client sees after it goes through the Verbingo tool is that it goes from this, and then they receive this. And you can see the Spanish is in there. You can see that it's not necessarily right and that it needs to be fixed. But this saves the client a lot of time, and they are now able to work with this much more easily than before, where they had to cut and paste translations around. So this is helpful for a bunch of people, including a lot of people in our network. So let's make sure that we take advantage of this if we can. Thanks.